Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome to the preview show. Adam, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm excellent. It's been quite an interesting week, Adam, hasn't it?
Yes, it's been a bit of a full-on week.
Bit of a full-on week.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Adam had some very exciting news on Sunday. So, Adam, tell everyone your news.
Yeah. So my daughter was born on Sunday morning,
Woohoo!
quarter past 11. So yes, Neve is now with us.
Everything all good? All first few days and everything.
Yeah. Everything's fine. Like we're all back home and everything's been ticked off and she's been cleared and everything else. So we're home and we're good and we're just now adjusting to life generally.
Yeah.
So
Having a small person around does change things. We've got Sav in the chat, and we've got Daddy Trett, who we probably now call Grandad Trett, do we?
Yes, yeah. It was now Gramps. He wants to be
Gramps, excellent. I like that. Fantastic, Gramps. Well, welcome to the chat. He's probably just about as excited as you are. Andy Kemp is saying new LPGA member. Yes, future LPGA Hall of Famer. No doubt at all. So you'll notice that we haven't got.
Jimmy Lee is in the chat as well. Jimmy Lee is one of the lads from Colford. So Jimmy,
yes.
Thanks for joining in.
Yes, thanks, Jimmy. Jimmy was very early to the chat. I noticed when I first put the live up earlier on. So you'll notice no Ryan today. He is gone to the pantomime, which is a very Christmassy thing to do. So good on him. So get into the panto before we're not allowed to go to those sort of things anymore. So, all very exciting. So let's talk about golf, shall we, Adam? Last week was proper good, wasn't it?
It's great. He just set the expectations so low.
Yes.
Mr. Woods was set so low. I'm just going to turn up. I'm going to enjoy myself, and then he turns up and does that.
Yeah, exactly.
In typical Tiger fashion.
Typical Tiger fashion. You wouldn't expect anything else. Him and Charlie were fantastic, weren't they? They were so good to watch, so good to enjoy them both being on the golf course.
And even like Joey LaCava saying, Tiger turned up on the tee and said, "Oh, let's go and have fun." And Joey was just like, "Sorry, did that just happen?"
Sorry, who's this? Because wasn't Joey LaCava's son on the bag for Charlie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was the case. It was a fan. Like, I really enjoy the event. It comes at the perfect time of year. It's a nice way for them to have a bit of time with the family before the Christmas season starts. Obviously, they all benefit very well from playing in this event. But it's great to showcase the wider family and for the players to show their children or show their dads, in-laws, grandparents, whoever it might be, what it's like to be them for a weekend.
Yeah, and it's just such a great insight for it's weird with the dynamic, isn't it? Sometimes, like, obviously the dad's the golfer,
yes,
the son's and then opposite way around with JT, for example.
Yeah.
Gary Player obviously playing with his grandson. It's just like. It's one of those, just a great event. As you said, like, it comes at the right time of year. Yeah. Everybody's not taking that part of the season too seriously, so it's like quite light-hearted.
Yeah, definitely.
It's nice to see them off different tees and bits and pieces. The little like gestures between father and son, like Charlie giving it a thumbs up to Tiger, and I've hit the fairway. You don't need to hit yours, sort of thing. It's just fantastic. Like you say, the event's growing and growing and growing. I think. It'll be interesting to see whether they get rid of that thing of you have to be a major champion to get in, and whether like more and more father and sons want to get involved.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Because
interesting.
It's quite nice to obviously having that rule, but like you say, it does preclude the Poulters of this world, or it does preclude some other people that haven't won majors that would actually be really good value at the event.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting whether it became like not an invitational, but like that sort of thing, like selected field, numbers, etc.
Yeah.
And then go from there. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's excellent. So I think
everybody get on then,
well, let me just, before we go through, I just want to bring out special mention for two of the pairs that I really thought stood out. I think first of all, I really enjoyed Nelly Corder and her dad. I don't know if you saw the video going round of Nelly asking Tiger for a photo.
I did. Oh, I saw the photo.
Yeah, so
that
there's a lovely clip of her, like, really shy, like literally as shy as any of us would be if we met Tiger, asking him if she could have a photo with him. It's like, even in like how famous Nelly Corder is around the world, like Tiger is like that next level up, isn't he? To all of that. And then I thought for me, so obviously you got Nelly there. I did have a picture for Nelly. Thought I'd give her the credit because I thought she was excellent. The other one for me was the Stensons. I really enjoyed.
Cool,
Little Stenson was fantastic, wasn't he? He was just so good. He made.
I love the fact that they got like matching hats. He'd even got the glasses on the back of his head. And everything.
The whole thing. It was fantastic. Yeah, it was so good. Right. So yeah. So obviously we had the Daly family picking up the belt. Obviously John Daly Jr., John Daly II is a fantastic college player in his own right. And I think we've all known for years that John Daly is going to be one of the greatest senior golfers ever to play the game, if he can keep themselves in any sort of fitness. Which obviously he's not renowned for his fitness, as he was smoking.
He's not very well at the minute, either, is he?
He's not great. He was still smoking well though on the golf course. So he's
the beard's coming off when he beats cancer or something, isn't it?
Is that right? Okay, I didn't hear that bit, but that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I know he's got bladder cancer that he's been treated for at the moment.
Yeah, the beard is coming off once the cancer's gone, apparently.
Fantastic. There you go. That's a good aim for him. Good aim for him to have. That'll take a load of years of him taking that beard off as well. So points then.
This time of year, though, you must get a right good gig.
Oh yeah, exactly. He could just rock up in some red clothes and I don't think he needs that, but yes, if he needed to sideline, he could do that. So we haven't got Ryan's fantastic graphics this week, unfortunately, because we figured out when he was in the theatre for the pantomime that he hadn't uploaded it to the cloud that we use. But being the Excel maestro that I am, I have just bodged this together here. So points-wise, we had Sav at the top with 260 points, 0.15 decimal place. And Stephen Phillips in second place with 257.50. So two players from the viewers picking the winners there. Marcus Lee with 85 points for picking the two rank outsiders, didn't he? Because he picked Trevino and Player. I don't know if you remember. Because he said that'd be the only time that he could pick them. So interesting how he went rank outsiders, but because of obviously they would both finish in the top 20 and they were well outside in the betting. Interesting how that got him a load of points. And then everyone else, as usual, pretty close in there with 7, 6s and 5 points. And then Ryan Rosansky picking just Team Thomas on his own. And they kind of fell away on the second day. They didn't really feature too greatly on the second day. I think you had them as well, didn't you?
No, I had... Who did I have? I had Sync. So I had T3 and T10 with Rich Beam as well.
Yes, yeah. And they both fell away for you, didn't they? Sync especially. Syncs were really poor on the second day. And so I've got on the screen as well our points. And I picked the same as Sav, or Sav picked the same as me, whichever way you want to slice it. But that means I got 260 points. Ryan just behind me. He picked obviously the daily as well, so he got 254 points. So that means overall I've got 637 points. Ryan has 461 points, and Adam, you have 123 points. So,
and any other week that I got a T3 and a T10, I'd have been quite happy.
Exactly. Apart from this week, and Ryan has pinged us through a very quick grab of very quick grab of the overall leaderboard for the folk at home. So if I swipe that on the old screen now, and James Wade, bearing in mind that I have 630 points and I'm quite happy with that. James Wade has 1,189 points. James Peck has 1,000 points. Sav has 1,100 points and has only played 9 weeks as well. And yeah, I
How
would
can
be.
he be this good at it? He only started playing golf about 6 months ago.
Well, there you go. It's far more important
He's
to
a
be.
secret. I reckon he's a secret, like Paddy Power ambassador or
He's a
something.
closet golf watcher, is he? Or not a closet golf watcher anymore then. And
No,
yeah,
he's fully out of that closet.
the closet has been removed. So yeah, so obviously all going well, all to play for as we move into the final few weeks of season number 3. Oh, Glenn's saying in the chat he's upgraded his irons. Glenn, what did you go for? Did he go TaylorMade or did he go Mizuno?
In other news, the jacket that's not a jacket, that's a t-shirt.
Yes.
Should be with Kieran at some stage very soon. It's in the post.
It's on
but it's
in transit.
It's Christmas post, so I don't quite know when that's going to get there.
Excellent.
But it is on its way.
Good, as long as it gets there just in time for him to post it on to the next person.
I think if they can write on it, send it back to us, then obviously we can then have it behind us in the studio.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. Yes.
Bit of an incentive.
Yes. Sign it, send it back. Very much luck and judgment, Sav is saying in the chat. Yes.
I might copy your luck and judgment then.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what worked for me this week. Definitely worked. Oh, Glenn did go. Good. I'm glad Glenn went Mizuno. There was
Where did he go?
There was some discussion between Mizuno and TaylorMade, and I hope I steered him down the right path. But he went for Mizuno MP20 MMCs. He's gone for. So yes, excellent. I don't think there's much more to say because obviously there's no event this week, is there?
No, we've got a bit of a break now.
So we've got a break. We've got some content coming out. So Adam and I played in an event for last Friday, was it? I don't know. Days of the week are irrelevant at this point, isn't it? Yeah, for last Friday we played in an event. Video coming very, very soon for that, and also the start of a new channel challenge. No need to go into any greater depths than that right now because the video will be coming soon. Mano a mano. Yes, it was a head-to-head battle for the two of us with some team members. It was a good day out. We had a really good day out. Some good golf was played, and yes, the start of a new challenge. So
very weird way to play golf, wasn't it, mate? I don't think I've played on a day where fog's rolled in and rolled out.
Yeah.
And we've not been on the coast that much. There was one hole where Lawrence behind me was on the tee.
Yes.
I could see him as I walked up the fairway.
Yeah.
And then by the time I got on the green, I couldn't see him in the fairway.
Yeah, it's so weird, wasn't it?
So bizarre.
So I obviously had the GoPro on the first tee, filming everyone's tee shots until we teed off, and it was amazing how between each group you could notice the fog clearing. And then when we teed off, it was back to how it started again. It was really bizarre.
Because that must have been you were about, what?
I think it was 4th group off or 5th group off, something like that.
We were on the 5th.
Yeah.
And then as I walked onto the 6th, it looked like a storm.
Yeah, just rolled across.
Coming towards it. It just rolled in and just engulfed everything.
Yeah, it was really bizarre, but fun to play in. Right, so we've got yes, Glenn. Unfortunately, it's Christmas this week, so as much as we love the tour players and we want them to be playing every week, they can definitely have a week off when Christmas Day is on Saturday. But they'll be back. They'll be back next week, no doubt. Stephen Phillips is in the chat as well. Good evening, Stephen. Hope you are well. Another good week for Stephen. Regular player now.
Just got to start picking what everybody else picks, haven't we?
The problem is we have a problem in that regard, in that we do pick as late as we possibly can to make sure Ryan has to rush to do the graphics for the program.
Yeah.
But we have to have those picks before the show starts. So unless we somehow get the picks from get the sneaky picks from people early,
and have to start badgering Sav, and
start bribing him.
Who you picking?
Well, it's James Wade that we need to be getting, and Perky. It's great. It just shows that that's the great thing about golf. We in theory know what we're talking about, but in actuality, it's all a lottery, isn't it? You know, we watch the golf every single week. So, anyway, more excitingly, what are you doing the next few days?
So tomorrow we've got the midwife coming.
Yes.
It's day 3, so
Home check.
they have to come out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then Christmas Eve we've booked into register, Neve. So
yes.
We're going down to register.
Nice.
So that's good.
Is that a standard process, or is the COVID doesn't get involved in that too much, other than mask wearing in the registry office?
Doesn't seem like it. No, we have to pay for everything online.
Yeah.
So you have to pay for it before you get there.
Yeah.
And then just go in and do
Sign
it. I don't
everything.
really know what it involves. Like the paperwork is online, or you can do it there. Didn't really specify that you needed to do either. So.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. That's always exciting. That's another sort of official tick, isn't it? It's like all these stages that you have to go through.
Yeah. So we're doing that Christmas Eve, and then got my dad coming Christmas Eve for lunch and dinner, and then probably Claire's mum and dad on Christmas Day, and then my grandparents and mum on Boxing Day. So let everybody share her for 3 days.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Relax.
Yes.
What about yourself?
Hang on, I'm just going to answer Glenn's question. Glenn obviously wasn't here at the start, so yes, Glenn.
Yes.
There we have a small person on the screen. Yes, Neve.
She's here.
Neve Jane.
Yes.
Fantastic. Yes, the Bambino arrived.
Yeah.
And everybody is well. Everybody is
well. Yeah.
I'm on sort of half COVID alert, because Matt's son, the person he sits next to at school, has tested positive, so they're still on a bit of tension as to whether that might happen over the next few days. So I'm on shop alert, essentially. I've got shop house tomorrow anyway, last day tomorrow, so teaching from 8 through, and then finishing about 6ish or so tomorrow, and then that's me done officially until the 27th. But I've got nothing planned Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, just in case, and 23rd, just in case anything happens, and I need to cover the shop. But it's just going to. It is what it is, and then potentially what's going to happen on the 28th or 29th. Anyway, we might be closing down again. Who knows? We don't know, do we? So yes, sleepless nights, Glenn. Yes, there's been a few sleepless nights. There's been one so far.
Last night was pretty sleepless.
It's
Well, we took it in shifts. Claire did the first bit, and then she looked knackered, so I was just like, right, you go to sleep now, and I'll do the next bit.
yeah, exactly, and eventually she'll get into a routine of knowing what's going on, and it'll all be fine. And you don't mind a few sleepless nights to start with, because you don't want to stop looking at her, do you?
No. Keep having to check this breathing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Check, like she's all right. She's okay.
Yeah, exactly. It's all proper natural. All the dads in the chat have all been through that. So good. I think that's probably a good time to say thank you very much and Happy Christmas to everybody that joins in with the previous show. It's so appreciated, isn't it, Adam?
Yeah, we love doing it. It's sort of got into a bit more of a rhythm on the Tuesday now, which is good. So it's great to do the show. We look forward to the events coming up this year. The events on the European Tour side of things definitely changing a little. So new courses for us to learn and mess up.
Yes.
And then obviously you've got your staples on the PJ Tour. So yeah, it's another good season coming up. We'll get some giveaways out to you guys throughout the course of that. So we're going to obviously target the majors again.
Yes.
Maybe the WGCs, depending on what we can get off every rep that we see.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's been another great year with the previous show. I've really enjoyed it. It's good to get it back and a bit more regular as well.
Yeah, it's been really good, and obviously with COVID and us kind of learning how to do this all live, we're still learning as we go along, and there'll always be awesome technical difficulties, even at 8:29 when you think everything's working, and then suddenly there's no volume or whatever. It's great fun. Content wise, obviously we've got our channel challenge coming out very, very soon. You'll be able to see me. Obviously I played in Mark Crossfield's Christmas special, so that's going to be interesting to see how that comes out. Definitely make sure you watch part 1, because I'm really terrible over the first few holes, and it's really hilarious. And yeah, hope everybody has a fantastic Christmas, and we'll see you next Tuesday when we'll be in that lovely lull between Christmas and New Year. We'll have all eaten and drunk far too much, and hopefully we've got some good golf presents to be discussed next week. So good, everybody, have a safe time, have a lovely, fantastic time with your families, and we'll see you all very soon.
Enjoy your Christmas, guys, and we'll speak to you soon.
Bye bye.